Go!
We're away in the Britannia Challenge Cup. Who do you think are the favourites coming into this race, Martin?
I think by Leverkusen, Sarah, for me, they are such a strong crew with that junior experience going back to 2009 and 2011. Now, they've got 3 junior champions there, and they are still in the German system, still rowing. They're on the German International Athlete Data Bank, and so that means they are hoping to get a place in the German World Championship team. They're full-time at the moment, but, you know, this could be a real stepping stone for them.
And look at this start. They're almost out to a boat length already over Sport Imperial in the buck station. Incredibly impressive out of the blocks there. And Sport Imperial just not able to match it in terms of rate or power. And I think you're right, Martin. It's probably not quite a contest here, knowing the strength of that German boat. Although in the Sport Imperial boat, we do have a couple of athletes who are rowing over at Princeton University, former Eton College students, so part of that US system, but you can see that the way they're moving now, this German crew is going to be very difficult to beat.
It is, Sarah, it is. And Cameron Kerr, we're looking at on the left of your picture. I was talking to him in the changing rooms this morning, and, you know, he did look nervous. I said, you know, good luck for the race. And he was very nice, very pleasant lad. And I don't know if he must have known they were up against it. I mean, this Bayer Leverkusen crew have been so fast. In yesterday's race to the barrier, the Sport Imperial posted a time of 2 minutes and 10 seconds. The Bayer Leverkusen, when they beat Thames Rowing Club, they went through in 2:04. That gives you an indication.
Yeah, and they said yesterday after their race that it was great to win again. And they've all progressed to the latter stages of the regatta in different crews, so they didn't want to get too far ahead of themselves. They knew how difficult today's challenge would be, but certainly the German crew, they look every bit the international outfit that they are.
They do, don't they? And it's interesting to think of tactics at this stage of the race, really. I mean, Sport Imperial will know that they're up against it. The crew on the left from Putney, crew on the right from Bayer Leverkusen in Germany. What do the Germans do at this point of the race? Clearly, there's a lot of racing to go, but with such a commanding lead, do they start to relax? Do they start to loosen off? Do they go through their race program with pushes as planned, Sarah?
Well, look, the interesting thing I've noticed throughout the regatta is that the start for quite a few of these crews has been generally a bit choppy and a bit aggressive, and I think the German crew in some of their previous races leading up to this point almost looked a bit frantic out of the start. This was a much more subdued start from them, and they looked a bit more patient, and as a result I think they've transitioned into a really strong rhythm here. They're making it look like easy work, which obviously it's not, but they're looking long and powerful, and I don't think that they're going to have too many challenges here. They already have a couple of lengths of clear water on the crew from Sport Imperial in the buck station off to the left-hand side there. So I think that they'll just be looking to relax and counter any moves that come.
We're looking at the back there, closest to you, of Fabian Weiler. He won his junior gold medal in the quadruple sculls back in 2008. And you can see, well, there's their Cox, Anna Dames. You can just see her head there, that shot from the drone. She's lying down in the front of the boat, just 50 kilos and only 16 years of age, Anna Dames, in the bow. Just nestling behind Fabian Weiler, the bowman. And this is an extremely comfortable margin to have at this stage of the race.
And we were talking the other day, Martin, about how difficult it is to actually cox from the bow, unlike the eights, which we'll see a bit later on, which are stern coxed. It means that the coxswains have to have really good feel in order to know what to tell their crew. Of course, they can't see the timing, they can't see the oars, but this is where you start to notice the difference that a good coxswain makes, their ability to feel what's happening with the water and the flow of the boat. But also, it's incredibly difficult in a match racing situation, I think, because the coxswain can't actually see any moves that come. It would be almost impossible for the cox in the German crew to be able to look around and see if there is a challenge coming from the crew off to their left. Not that that's happening right now, but if there was a challenge to come, do you think there would be some kind of communication strategy that they've worked out to make sure that they don't give up that lead?
That's a great shout. Fabian Weiler in the bow seat has got to be talking to Anna Dames, his coxswain, just let them know. She won't really be looking round. I did see her look round from Jamie Goble, the bow in the Sport Imperial crew. Maybe that was just to see where they were on the course. But also the distance. Was it possible that they could come back and mount a sprint on this Bayer Leverkusen crew? There are the boys from Imperial College, Cam Kerr. Sorry, that's the Bayer Leverkusen crew, I do beg your pardon. There's the Sport Imperial, Cam Kerr in the stroke seat on the right of your picture. And we are looking at the talented Felix Crane in the stroke seat, 2009 World Junior Champion for Germany in the eights. The man behind him, Lucas Frederick Müller, 2011 World Junior Champion. It's a three-man with it in between the two guys with the white hats. Well, he won his gold in the junior coxless fours, and Germany had such success in the juniors, and they don't really carry that through to the seniors, Sarah.
No, they don't. It's an interesting trend with the German team that they're not able to seem to have that same transition. They've been the strongest junior team for so many years. I think they won about 14 medals at the World Championships last year. But then it's the challenge for a lot of our rowing nations. How do we then transition that into Olympic success down the track? So certainly a challenge for the Germans, I think, to try and get that one right. But it's four big, strong men hoping to go to the World Championships later in the year for the under-23s. I mean, they've made pretty easy work of this from start to finish.
Yeah, so the holders of the Britannia Challenge Cup, crew dear to your heart, Sydney Rowing Club in Australia, they won the event in 2015. It's going to have a different country's name, a different club's name on that cup. This time it's the men from the Bayer Leverkusen club in Germany, the multi-sport club there in the west of Germany, that will come through past the enclosures in this final of the Britannia Challenge Cup. Just about 5 strokes left. We can see them in front of our commentary position. A very comfortable, a very competent, a very calm victory in the 2016 Britannia Challenge Cup. Sport Imperial, massive shout there from the three-man Lucas Frederick Müller, I think. Massive congratulations, Lucas Frederick, absolutely delighted. But even though they had that lead, Sarah, Felix Crane absolutely exhausted.